Due to the rise in mass shootings, LASD has recently improved security measures at their campuses. For instance, they've installed a new doorbell camera in all of the schools. This is a big change, not just for parents and visitors, but students as well.
But anyone that's coming in after the school day starts, they go through the front doors of the school and there's a camera system and they have to show their ID on the camera before we let them in.
Another safety measure is the new access control system. One of the features of the system is that it will alert someone if the door is propped. Also, the school has an additional police presence with the SRO Supervisor, Sergeant Hawley, located on campus.
I don't want there to be the perception that we have more here because we have a higher security concern than anywhere else, because that's not the case. We're just lucky that he happened to be here at this school, so now we just have, that little bit extra.
After Parkland, in the recent El Paso and Odessa shootings, some students, including myself, have expressed anxiety about what to do if there was a school shooter.
Honestly, most of the times, in between class periods, one of the first things I do is check, okay, where are the exits to this room? What would I do if I was in that situation?
We should do, drills, school shooting drills, because it is kind of, iffy on how people feel about that, but, it is a reality.
Over the summer, teachers were taught about a program called CRAZE, which instructed teachers on what to do in case of an active shooter.
The main thing behind CRAZE is avoid, deny, defend. Just by simply avoiding an incident of violence, it increases the odds of survivability. If you can't just avoid, we teach to deny, which means things like hardening our targets as far as the school itself. That can also break down to the lockdown drills into your classroom. The worst case, you can defend.
To address students' concerns, the SROs talked about their training and encouraged students to be alert.
In the event that something bad like this does happen, we're well trained to handle the situation. One of the things I think it's important for you guys to know is that we have been training in active shooter situations since 2000.
Keep your eyes out. If you see something that just kind of sends off your spidey sense, so to speak, then, say something about it.
Mr. Mullin said administration is always thinking about safety issues.
And there's not an easy answer and there's not a quick answer to that. We as administrators, we as adults, we as law enforcement, whoever you want to put in that we work, and that's something that we think about every single day. That's something that I think about every single day.
One of my biggest concerns was what to do if something happened at lunch.
And I really can't get into specifics on that, just from a logistics standpoint. That's kind of one of those, it just depends on the situation.
While an exact plan for lunch is not possible, Mr. Mullin did assure me that the teachers and administrative on duty would address the situation and make the best call for the students. This has been Sydney King and Claire Askew reporting for MOB.